back again. Took your sweet time. You didn't learn anything, did you? Not that it matters. Oran's dead and nothing can change that. What good is that going to do? They won't speak to us. House before family and all that. Believe me, I'm more than familiar with Redaran honor. Still, I suppose I know a few ways to get people to talk. More rules. I thought we were beyond those kinds of limitations. Look, I need to figure out who's responsible for Oren's death. House councillors, Redaran soldiers, Ashlanders, whoever it is, they need to pay. Riven was Oren's best friend. Would he really betray my brother? Regardless of this, you could have handed me to my father and you didn't. Other than Naryu and Asher, you might be the only friend I have left. So which soldiers are we talking about? I know most of the people my brother used to work with. Eyewitnesses are better than notes in the house registry, provided I can actually get them to talk to me. There's no time to waste. That fort's near the cave where I was hiding. Last time I was there, the fort was crawling with cultists. We need to find them before Vatala and his soldiers wind up sacrificed to some Daedric prince. We'll get Vatala and his soldiers killed. I know the process. Turning in a writ can take hours, maybe even an entire day. I'll leave Naryu a note. She can meet us at the fort. I'm going. Either come with me or get out of my way. Let me gather my gear for Naryu. I'll meet you near the Hlormaran stronghold. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am that we'll learn who's responsible for Oran's death soon. Then blood will flow. As far as I'm concerned, rules got my brother killed. They don't apply to me anymore. Besides, to find the soldiers, we're probably going to have to carve a path through those cultists. The Morag Tong won't care about that. That's what the handbook says. Look, I know what Naryu's done for me. To keep me safe, I appreciate that. But this is about what they did to my brother. Nothing else matters. Not Naryu, not you, and certainly not me. No, never. You and Naryu aren't my enemies. I just need to get justice for Oran. Otherwise his death will be the first of many. We have to be able to resist laws that make no sense or get people hurt, without being afraid of getting exiled. I know Vatala. He's a typical Redaran soldier, loyal to a fault, always spouting nonsense about house and honor above all. He was devoted to my brother, though. Oran considered him to be one of his best. Oran had a habit of putting the needs of others ahead of his own. He probably told Vatala and his soldiers to remain quiet. Decided to take responsibility and save them any heartache. I hope these soldiers remember that when we find them.
Your custom is welcoming.
All are welcome.
You're here, I'm here, the damn cultists are here. You know who isn't here? Battler and his squad. They're probably hiding. Or dead. They better not be dead. Naryu's probably busy clearing her writ, and we don't have time to wait. This opportunity to learn more about what happened to Olran won't last much longer. We need to find that squad of soldiers. Their orders were to scout the old stronghold. I suggest we search along the outskirts and see if we can pick up their trail.
How did the Ashlanders find out about the relic?
A Redoran officer's sword. No Redoran soldier would leave that behind willingly.
I want to know who fell asleep and let those filthy Ashlanders in here.
Corporal Darvel. I knew him. But the others, they're civilians. They must have taken Tellem's soldiers inside.
I was really looking forward to becoming a god.
Let's find the soldiers and get out of here before these stupid cultists realize what's happening.
Who's there? We won't let you take us without a fight. Wait, Bea, is that you?
Thank the three! You're all still alive!
I'm not sure what you and Vea are doing here, but let us out. Then we can return Vea to her father. Councillor Eris has been terribly worried since she disappeared. This isn't the time or the place to have that discussion. Get the key to this cage and then we can find a private place to talk. One of the cultists carries the key. I don't think he's too far away. We hear him patrolling around every so often. Free us, and I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You have my word as a Redoran and as an officer.
You find the key. Me and Battler. We're going to have a little chat while we're waiting.
Vea, I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? The truth? Oh, please. I want to know who did this to my brother.
Another sacrifice for the prince. Vea, wait! You can't leave us like this! Vea, the truth. I just made everything worse. Please let us out of here. We have to stop Vea before she does something she'll regret. I told her what she wanted to hear. I was with Captain Ulran the day everything happened. I was commanded to lure the Ashlanders to town and set up a situation for Ulran to deal. My orders were to invite the Ashlanders to Balmora to trade, send some local toughs to instigate a commotion, and then get Ulran to investigate. It was just supposed to be a loyalty test. Who expected Ulran to kill his own soldier to save a savage?
You said you were following orders? Who gave these orders?
Captain Briven, though he was still a lieutenant at the time. As soon as I explained all this to Vea, her face turned dark and she stormed out of here. I think she's going to Balmora to kill him. You need to let me out so I can warn the captain.
Here's the key, but I want you to stay out of this. I'll deal with Vea.
Thank you. Now, get to Balmora and stop Vea before she does something she'll regret.
Yeah, I already apologized earlier because I thought I had fixed the no talking problem with the stream, but I failed to realize that my mic has been muted this entire time. So, yeah, this is awkward. So, welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the one person that was watching. You're probably like, what the fuck is with this loser? He doesn't even notice that he's not saying anything. I'm like, Yeah. Sometimes I forget shit. Might be. I will try not to do stupid shit like that in the future, but to be real, I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm probably gonna fuck up.
Get your ass over here, hero.
Yeah.
We've got a situation and it's not good. I leave you and Vea alone for a couple of hours and everything goes to oblivion in an ore cart. Why did Vea leave the safe house? And why is House Redren tearing the city apart to find her?
They couldn't wait, so we went to find the soldiers who were scouting the Elf Fort.
You did what? I suppose you thought that was a good idea? Well, the damage is done. At least tell me you found something to make this debacle a little more palatable.
We learned that Brevin gave the order that led to Orin's banishment.
That explains why Vea broke into the kin house. I'm not sure what happened in there, but she certainly stirred up the Redren soldiers. Vea might still be inside. Or she might have given them the slip. She could be anywhere by now.
I can get inside and try to talk to her.
If Vea kills Brevin without a writ, the Morog Tong and House Redren will both want her head on a silver platter. At the kin house, I'll grab Ashur and see if we can pick up Vea's trail. Don't let me down, hero.
Scour the streets, search. Vea Relef does not leave this city.
Oh, that's always a good sign. Where's the fucking door to that bitch? Oh, that way. Oh, I gotta
Curse my lot.
Good goddamn, girl, what did you do? You took what I love, now I'll do this. Oh, that's not good, man. Finish. Damn thing got shit. Works. It's probably something up here.
What's the meaning of this? Where are the soldiers? If you're looking for my husband, I'll tell you the same thing that I told that brazen young woman. The council is meeting outside Balmora, and Brevin is protecting the councillors. Now, if you don't mind, I've had more than enough excitement for one day.
The brazen young woman, what did she say?
I could barely make sense of the nonsense she was spouting. It was Vea, Councillor Eris's daughter. Everything she said was a ramble. Something about my husband betraying her brother, that my Brevin had to suffer just as she was suffering.
She didn't harm you, did she?
She had a knife, but no, she didn't harm me. She said her brother wouldn't hurt an innocent, that I wasn't responsible for his death. Do you have any idea what she was talking about? Because I certainly don't.
Where is this council meeting you mentioned?
You shouldn't get involved. That young woman will hasten her own death if she thinks she can get past my husband and his soldiers. But if you insist, the meeting is taking place at the garrison north of Balmora.
You might want to seek shelter somewhere else. Vea left a trail of dead soldiers downstairs.
Dead soldiers? They were just protecting the kin house. I'll go stay with my sister in Vivek.
Yeah, that would be a bright idea. You
Brevin is the finest
wonderful
soldier
person
I know.
that I don't know.
He'll set Vea straight. I'm sure of it.
And lady, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but your husband did the deed. It ain't no lie. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I try, like, I don't know, reading shit differently when I get to it, or should I just keep reading it normally?
Please tell me you found... I can already feel the cold steel of the executioner's blade on the back of my neck.
Faye is going to the Veteran Council meeting to confront Captain
Is
Briven.
Faye trying to get herself killed? You can't just barge into a Redren garrison and ask the soldiers to stand aside while you murder their captain? We have to get to her before she gets to Briven.
Vea also left a trail of dead Veteran soldiers in the Kin house.
She murdered soldiers without a writ. This is a dark path she's decided to follow. And unless we play this just right, it's not going to end well for any of us. Let's find Vea and put a stop to this. We can deal with any consequences after that.
I'll meet you at the garrison outside the city. And of course, it's away from all teleports again. Because we couldn't just have it easy.
What is with all the Redren soldiers? Did something happen?
I wonder if it has something to do
Guard every exit. If Vea tries to get into or out of the city, we'll find her.
Father.
Guys, you're a little late. She's already gone. Oh my god, they're always gonna be. Damn! Anyway, sorry about that, guys.
I don't like the looks. Briven is using war claws to patrol the garrison instead of Redren soldiers. Either House forces are stretched thinner than I thought, or Briven wants to justify the use of mercenaries to the council.
What do the war claws have to do with anything?
Maybe nothing, maybe everything. We know Ulron refused to employ mercenaries. He hated counting on thugs to do the right thing. I expect the Redren Council feels the same. Maybe Briven's trying to show them what the war claws can do.
We might have to fight our way through the mercenaries.
The war claws may be a blessing in disguise. I can killing these bastards a lot easier than trying to wipe Redren blood off my hands. Let's go stop Vea. I'm ready when you are, hero.
How do we get into the garrison?
There's no stealthy way to approach this. The front door's our only option. Then we track down Briven, find Vea, bonk her on the head, and get her out of here before she does something I can't fix. Easy as gore apple pie.
Some people say that's easy, but have you made one? Yeah, one of these times we'll get kinda jump on while we're recording or something. Probably not me.
Glad to see we all made it. Now let's find Brivin but skewers him. Like many Redern structures, this place is huge and designed to serve a multitude of purposes. We're going to need to split up to cover it all. We must find Brivin and keep him alive until I can talk some sense into my damn apprentice.
What's Captain Brivin going to think about this?
He's going to be as mad as a bullnetch and twice as ugly, provided we can actually convince him we're here to save his sorry hide, and that we're not part of a plot to kill him and the counselors. Just another day at the fair, right, hero?
Sure, let's do this. No, no. What? No, no, no. Looking back, we're not innocent of leaving the line of soldiers
Captain,
being
soon you will have a permanent job in House Redern, yes?
close.
Last time.
Down here. It sounds like a... You! What are you doing here? Explain yourself! What in the name of the three are you up to? I thought you worked for Counselor Eris. You better have a damn good reason for killing the mercenary leader. I ought to sound the alarm and let her warriors deal with the likes of you.
I came to warn you. Vea knows what you did, and she wants to kill you.
Vea? She's barely out from under her mother's apron and she presumes to judge my actions? No matter. Whatever your motives, nothing justifies the blatant killing of Ferhara and her mercenaries. Counselor Eris can't protect you this time, Outlander.
And what about your motives? Ulrin's exile and death are on your head.
Ah, now everything becomes clear. Vea learned something of her brother's fate and wants to retaliate. Then let her come. This. I merely set the events in motion. I didn't conceive the plan.
Then who did? Tell me who's responsible for what happened.
For the responsible party. Then look no further than Counselor Eris. He wanted to prove his son's loyalty to the House. To show that Ulrin's fascination with the savage Ashlanders hadn't corrupted him. Well, look how that turned out.
This whole thing started as a test of Ulrin's loyalty. Really?
A test Ulrun failed. Eris was devastated when his son sided with the savages, and he decided to resign his position. He'll make the announcement today. Eris hopes to restore his family, but I think it's a lost cause.
Especially if Vea finds out that her father set this all in motion.
That's for Ulrun. Choke on your own blood, you bastard. My father, the entire council, they're all guilty. They all have to die. I have to do this, so stay out of my way.
Vea actually did it. She killed Brivin in cold blood.
I mean, she may not be a good Morag Tong, but she'll definitely be a good Dark Brotherhood member.
Vea killed Brivin. Without a writ. It was pure, focused rage. I never expected her to go through with it. If Vea doesn't get herself killed up there, the Morag Tong will hunt her down and execute her, like a rabid gua. Her and me both.
We can still save Eris and the rest of the council.
I'm not sure they deserve to be saved, but that's what we have to do. Vea can't be allowed to kill the councillors. We have to stop her. It's more than me and Vea's lives on the line. Something like this could destroy the Morag Tong.
What do you mean, destroy the Morag Tong?
The Morag Tong only recently began to find acceptance again. Vea's actions don't just reflect badly on me. They could be used to force us back into the shadows, maybe even disband us all together. We're both going to have to answer for this.
What do you want me to do?
We have to get ahead of her. Cut her off. There's a door on the main floor, near the kitchens, that should allow us to come at the council meeting from another direction. I was able to get it open when I was scouting around up there. Let's go.
For her sake, I hope you're right.
Nothing's more important than reaching the council meeting. If the mercenaries get in our way, cut them down.
Everyone, calm down. Councillor Eris with this. We're safe in here. There's no need to panic.
No need to panic? She's cut down every mercenary in her way. Her father won't be able to stop her.
Vea's getting close. We're running out of time. Let me try to open this door.
Vea, daughter. I'm so sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Come on, stubborn good luck.
Father, why? Does the house really matter more than your own son?
I needed to protect Ulrun, to prove his loyalty. If I could do it all over again.
But you can't. None of us can. That's why I have to do this.
That's an order.
I'm not your apprentice anymore. The house has grown corrupt, evil. That's why all the councillors have to die.
Pick the fucking lock faster, you damn nunts.
No more rules! No more secrets! House Redoran falls today.
Enough, Vea! This isn't the way!
Come on.
Veya's down. It's over.
So much bloodshed. So much needless death. If only Eris would have listened. Outlander, we should speak. I think we can help one another. The Morag Tong agent. She cares deeply for Veya, doesn't she? It takes great courage to go against your heart and do what you know is best. You both did that in the Council. For that, you have my thanks.
What did you mean when you said we could help each other?
A series of regrettable decisions led to this family tragedy, and most of them were made by Eris Relith. I knew of Ulron's compassion concerning the Ashlanders. It was unorthodox, but not worthy of the punishment meted out. Eris was wrong.
I thought the entire council was involved.
Eris convinced Briven to test Ulron, then to slaughter the Ashlanders. Oh, the council allowed itself to be convinced that exile was an appropriate punishment. Let it go as far as it did.
House Redoran doesn't want the Ashlander territory?
I didn't say that. But we're not butchers. We do not hire mercenary thugs to wipe out an entire people. This gathering was to deal with that. Eris planned to step down, and we were going to demote Briven for the part he played.
So what happens next?
House Redoran behaved poorly. Morag Tong rules were violated. I suggest we make sure these details never see the light of day. Leave the bodies where they are. We will say that Veya died protecting her father and the Council from the War Claws.
And what do we have to do in exchange?
Cooperate with House Redoran and hold your tongues. It's as simple as that. I shall return to the Council meeting and conclude our business. When we're finished, I expect you and Naryu to both be gone. That is all, Outlander.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this. It's a generous offer, but those are some big secrets to sweep under a rug. Besides, Veya isn't dead. At least not yet. She's still breathing.
How is that a problem?
The High Counselor thinks we killed her. The deal hinges upon all of us forgetting this sorry mess ever happened. Besides, once Veya regains her senses, there's every likelihood that she'll try to again.
You don't think you can convince her to go along with this?
When have I ever been able to convince Veya to do anything she didn't want to do? There's Redoran blood on Veya's hands. Once the Morag Tong ties those unauthorized murders to her, she's as good as dead anyway. And, more than likely, so am I.
So how do you want to handle this?
I don't see many options. We can either finish off Veya now, and go along with the High Counselor's deception, or we slip out of here with Veya and send her far, far away. She broke her vows and deserves to die. I know that, but it still feels wrong.
Veya deserves a second chance. We can worry about the rest later.
You're right. If anyone's to blame for all this, it's me. I wasn't a good enough mentor. Other reason, Veya deserves a second chance. Look, you need to leave. We'll meet back in Balmora. And Hiro. Go on. I'll get her out of here before the Council notices and meet you in Balmora.
Alright, well, on that note, I think that's good enough for today. That's almost an hour, even though 15-minute silence. Sorry, everybody. We'll try and pick this up some other time. As you could tell, there's other stuff going on in the background, so see you next time. Bye-bye.